Hello, today we are doing the B&A Trail. This is the Baltimore Annapolis Trail. It goes from Glen Burnie, Maryland down to Annapolis, Maryland. It's 40 miles round trip, and it's going to take about 2 hours to get down and 2 hours to get back. The trail starts at the BWI Airport. Currently, we're at the Thomas A. Dixon Jr. Aircraft Observation Area where you can see the planes come in. And we're off. Now I am using a mountain bike, not a road bike, so it's gonna be painful. It's gonna take me 2 hours to get down, 20 miles, and then 2 hours to get back, 20 miles. So overall, 4 hours, 40 miles. We are pretty close to the highway right now, so you'll hear a lot of traffic noise. So this B&A Trail, Baltimore Annapolis Trail, follows the former route of the Annapolis and Baltimore Short Line. That's a train that began hauling passengers and freight in 1887. So we're just following really the train tracks that used to be there. Once we get about 10 miles down, we'll get to the 1889 General Store. That now serves as the trail's ranger station, and there's a railroad museum there as well. There's restrooms there. And as we go down this trail, there's going to be new development of houses, and then houses that have been there for quite some time. We'll see a mix of kind of retail and commercial businesses as well. It kind of sounds like my bike is falling apart. For some reason, when I put it in the seventh gear, it makes some type of clinking noise. Not sure what's going on there. The terrain is, or the grade is pretty flat right now. It might be a little decline, which is nice, but gonna pay for it on the way back.
we saw a mile marker, 14 miles. I think it's saying 14 miles to Annapolis. We're not going all the way to Annapolis. We'll be a few miles short because I'm afraid to get on the highway on this bridge with no barrier between me and the cars. So, long way to go. Let's go. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Hey. Hey, puppy. 85 degrees. Oh. Peaceful ride, peaceful. Here's a baseball field, some type of athletic field. I think we're in, I guess this might be considered Glen Burnie, I'm not sure. I'll look it up later. Bathrooms, playground. Looks like some public bathrooms, playground along the trail. Skateboard park over there, basketball courts. Picnic benches, tennis. Bike route, make a right. The sign says slow, watch for pedestrians. Looks like a little office building, commercial section of the trail. It's pretty much flat. Not a lot of hills, this is nice, just flat for 14 miles pretty much so far. Let's see if we see another mile marker. Next one should be 13. Here we go, 13 miles. 13 miles to go to Annapolis. Like I said, we're going to be probably 2 or 3 miles short of Annapolis because I'm afraid to get on the bridge and I don't know the name of the bridge, but I'll get it when I get back home.
It's the Severna River Bridge.
Kind of a main road through town. I'll figure out what town this is. Bike to us, mobile service. If you break down, there's a mobile bike service. Coming up on junction 648. Now what is this sign? What is this sign telling me? Is this the way to go? I guess so. 13.3 miles to go. So the trail runs along, I believe it's, I'll figure out what kind of main road this is to my left.
It's called Governor Ritchie Highway, also Route 2.
Kind of a main road on the left, which has, you know, restaurants, shops, small commercial offices, and residential on the right. I got a pool over there, you can't see it. Nice pool. I'm not jealous, I'm just angry. Welcome to Anne Arundel County Trails. Rules and regulations. Trails open dawn to dusk. Alcohol, beverages, weapons, no. Vehicles are allowed in designated parking areas. So, Anne Arundel County now. Residential on the right. Retail and commercial businesses on the left. And some little small residential on the left too. Beautiful house, beautiful landscaping. This sign says Baltimore Annapolis Trail Park, Anne Arundel County, Recreation and Parks. I'm tired already. Who would have guessed? Nice day, overcast, 85 degrees on a Friday. Everybody's working, and I'm just hanging out by my lonesome. I'm just hanging out with you. Oh, that's beautiful landscaping. Like a gazebo over there. Beautiful neighborhood. Stop sign. Oops, I forgot to stop. No motor vehicles. Good. This trail is leading into some kind of back towards the main road. Marianne Mears, sculptor. Okay, well, that's something. That was something. There's Anne Arundel Community College building to my left. You can't see it probably. Shops to the right, Christian Freedom Foundation. Next stop driving, a hair studio, Signature Cuts. There's Alberto's, looks like some type of Alberto's restaurant. Looks like this trail I have to cross the street to continue on in downtown Anne Arundel, I guess. We're at Post 40 Road and Central Avenue. Post 40 Road and Crane Highway. Glen Burnie Mutual and Savings Bank. Oh, the fair's in town. Oh man, must be Anne Arundel County Fair. Howard County Fair is coming up soon. Taking the kids there. We'll get video. Maybe I'll take them here tomorrow. Spider on me. County Fair. Anne Arundel Fair. Anne Arundel County Fair is in town. Interesting. Let me see if I can get around this car. It looks like the county courthouse building over there. Jolly Shows is what it says. Jolly Shows. Stop. That looks like a courthouse over there. Anne Arundel County Courthouse on my left, just passing it. Continue on. Where's the mile marker? Please clean up after your dog. That's what the box said. Let's see, drive time, don't know what that business is. Once again, residential on the right. Retail, commercial on the left. Blues Bakery. Yum. Blues Bakery. That over there looks That looks abandoned. There's MoneyGram. Abandoned building there, MoneyGram there. Ka Ming Chinese cuisine. There was a bum sleeping on the park bench. Jackson Hewitt. That's at Severna Graphics Store, so we're now in Severna, Maryland. That's a post office to the left. Baltimore Annapolis Trail Park is what the sign said. American Legion, post 40. American Legion, post 40. Fifth Avenue breakfast and lunch. Small little diner over there. I bet you it's money. Delish. Have not seen a mile marker in a minute. I guess I should start paying attention, but we're just going to get it until we see the bridge crossing the river, which I'll name later because I don't know what it's called. Nice trail, highly recommend it. Come on out, folks. A little excavation action. Oh man, I would love to have there's a house right, just these houses, just hop on the trail. Live right on the trail, that would be sweet. Ride your bike to coffee shops, lunch, whatever. No alcoholic beverages. Park closes at dark. I can't drink alcohol while I ride my bike. What a shame. Here's Sunset Restaurant. Serving food inside and carry out. 7-Eleven, of course. Exxon. I saw Arundel Christian Church behind 7-Eleven. Coming up on Aqua Heart Road. Now we're on Greenway Southeast and then Aqua Heart Road. Crazy Crab Restaurant, never heard of it. Hit the button. Wait. Gotta wait. There's an RV over there camping out in the Lidl parking lot. Lidl or Lidl? There's Brewster's Ice Cream to my right. Crazy Crab. Crazy Crab. Small businesses around here. What do we got? We got RAC. I think that's rental. I don't know. Rental something, I think. monument to my right. Mile marker, I haven't seen you. We gotta be at 12 maybe. 12? I don't know. We'll see. Mile marker, where are you? Mile marker, where are you? Park closes at dark. No loitering. More traffic down here. Residential to the left. .5 mile marker. That'd be a shame if it rained. Oh well. It's not supposed to rain till 7 o'clock, but you know these weather people. Only people that can be constantly wrong and still keep their job. Must be nice. Severna. We're in Severna. Soon Severna Park. We're coming up on Norfolk Road. If you want to look on the map, Norfolk Road, and cross street is Ridgewick. Looks like it was Ridgewick. Still residential on the left and residential on the right. Coming up on a bridge of sorts. Marley Station Mall, I know, is up here. It looks like Marley Station Mall is up here on the left. Caution, icy conditions is what the sign said. Not icy today. Marley Station Mall. It looks completely abandoned. You know, these big malls are, a lot of them are, the old ones are going away. They'll probably end up tearing this down and, you know, put a strip center in there with a whole bunch of retail spots, fine dining. Nobody wants to go shopping. recession, nobody wants to go to brick and mortar. Everybody's going to Amazon. Amazon. I'm very happy. I purchased Amazon stock a few weeks ago, and if you look at what it's doing today, it's Friday, July 29th. Whatever, it's up like 14% today. Very happy. Amazon doesn't make any money with their retail sales, but they just take market share. They make money in their cloud business. What, AWS, I think it's called? AWS. Anyway, there's a highway to my right. I can hear the cars through the trees. And Marley Station Mall to the left. And it's completely, I mean, for each store there's probably 10 or 15 cars. For each parking area. Nobody's going there. I'm not going there. I don't think this area is the best area, but correct me in the comments if I'm wrong if you know anything about the area around Marley Station Mall. Let me know if it's fantastic or if it's run down area. Don't know. Ahead, which means there's a bridge coming up. Pedestrian bridge across the highway. Policio. Sharp curve ahead. He had a GoPro on his helmet. I don't have that money to buy the accessories. I have a cheap knockoff GoPro from China. I think it cost me 25 bucks. My camera's strapped to my chest. Nice tall trees. Just a slight incline. Slight. This trail's nice because there's no big ups and downs. It's just pretty much flat. A little bit of incline, a little bit of decline. Nothing crazy. Hammock Lane. We're at Hammock Lane intersection. Looks like residential on the right, residential on the left, through the thicket. My aunt and uncle's place used to have a place down here in Severna Park, right near the water. It was a residential beach area. You know, you have to be a resident to access the beach. I'll show you that part. The house is so beautiful, so it's just so nice. Great property. That was maybe 10, 15 years ago. Their house was right next to Severna Park High School. No, maybe that might be the wrong school. But there was we'll see it. There's 2 schools that they live by. Oh, beautiful little creek down there. 80-year-old house over here. A little bit of an incline. I'm getting tired. I need my mile marker. Businesses on my left. Through the bush. Looks like a little shopping center. Giant or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can see. We'll see if we can see. Don't know. Looks new. Oh, man. It's getting hot. Feels good to be moving again. Let me adjust this camera slightly. Jumpers Hole Road. Just past Jumpers Hole Road. Police on the right chilling in the parking lot. Alright. Okay. Where's my mile marker? Swamp to my right. Frogs. We are now at the crossroads of Waterford and Railroad Road. Waterford and Railroad Avenue. Right tree, right place. It's a partnership between Baltimore Gas and Electric Company and Anne Arundel Department. Nobody behind us. Okay. Didn't realize that this was also a horse route. Or is it horse route? Does anybody know what this is for? It says Union on it, a red box. Can you let me know in the comments, because I don't know what, is this some type of old emergency call station? Is it a railroad box? Is it, I don't know. Please tell me. Thank you. Duval Avenue, Benson Avenue, if you wanted to look on a map. I know you do. We were going pretty flat, now we're back up to a slight incline. But I think it's gonna be nice coming back. It's just mainly, so far, just a slight incline most of the ways here. So you know the return is going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hope nobody heard that. I'm on a mountain bike, gear 1 on the left side, gear 5 on the right side. For you professionals out there, you know what it means. Taking it to 6. Look at me. Residential to the right. Nothing to my left. Nice house, nice porch. Like I said, I'm not jealous, just a little upset, because I want to live there. Anywho. Nothing better than getting out on a work day to ride a bike. I think next time I'll go to Annapolis Rock, out between Frederick and Hagerstown. That is at the Appalachian Trail. Once I get out there, that's been like 8 years, but hold on, West Pasadena Road for you map lovers. Annapolis Rock, great view of the valley once you get up to the top, looking off the cliffs. Now, there's no doubt I need to get a GoPro camera, because Chinese knockoff ain't gonna do it justice. Another bridge. We must be going over a highway. I hear cars. Oh. Stop sign. Let me be careful. Where does my aunt and uncle used to live? Bicycles must stop before entering crosswalks. Hey, that guy didn't stop. Why is he special? We got to be getting close to Severna Park. We were in Severna. Severna Park's coming up soon. I'll notice we'll see a school to the right, and then my aunt and uncle's house was right on the corner past the school. It was, oh, love that house. Now it's probably worth, I don't know, I'm gonna look it up. At this point, 800,000, 900, I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
According to Zillow, the house is now worth $1.171 million off the market.
I remember there being a deck. I think it was a
Severna
wraparound
School
deck.
is a private school.
Just nice
It's
little front yard.
A preparatory school
Nice
for the
little
United States
backyard.
Naval Academy, and it enrolls boys and girls from pre-kindergarten through grade 12.
Residential, a little side road on the left. Just a little side road, neighborhood road, very quaint. It's kind of like a little southern living out here. I like it. Feels like it that way, at least. It is. I'm sure of it. That reminds me, I have not seen a mile marker. So I'm gonna guess 7. The next one will be 7 or 8. Hopefully 7. Because less is more when you're getting tired. That bench sure looks inviting. An abandoned Listman's store. Listman store abandoned. Baltimore and Annapolis Trail Park. Yeah, we know. Air is that way. Fix Your Bike is that way. Frost store and post office. Legacy of a railroad. There's the shop that we saw. It's abandoned. What is that, a bicycle repair shop? Oh, no, it's a let me swing back around. Park office. It's over there. Swamp. This is the park office. Pretty cool. Oh. B&A Trail brochures. Must be the years 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to the bark. 12 years old, I think. Okay. Sorry about that, back on trail. Those are new neighborhoods. I mean, last time I was here was, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7. That's a new neighborhood. Nobody coming up on my butt. For your safety, keep right. Give warning before passing. Pass on the left. Speed limit's 15 miles per hour. Always wear a helmet. Oops. I failed the last one. Should have wore a helmet. New neighborhoods to my right. Gosh. You gotta be 800,000. Where do people get their money? Let me guess. Developers, business owners, architects, IT, sales, I don't know. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. Bet you don't know what that song is. There was a trail back there. That was interesting. No, stay on. Might be curious on the way back. We'll see. I could really use a mile marker. Oh, I see something. Please say like 6. I'm tired. 6.5. Could have been worse. I'll take it. Trail to neighborhoods, trail to neighborhood. No trail to neighborhood. How? Just one house. One house through the woods. I think we're close to the Severna Park neighborhood I'm trying to get to for a minute. I think. No thanks. I don't remember those houses. That's new. That's all new. Canterbury Crossing. That's all new. At least 5-6 years old. But now we're in a housing recession, so the days of building homes are over for now. That's what happens when interest rates double. Six miles. Man, I guess I missed the neighborhood I was trying to get into. I think. I don't know. That's something I'm surprised I would have missed it. McBride's Lane. McBride's Lane. This is country. This is country, and I like it. One day for me. Ooh, there's a trail back there. Oh, heck yeah. Can't do it today, but there's a trail, and all I see is woods. No houses. Oh, it gets steep down there too. Nice. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. .5 mile marker. Hey, puppy. Robinson Road. Robinson Road's the main running route through Severna Park. I know that. Dead end for this road. Last house on the street. Like the porch. Wish I had a porch. Nice. What do we got over here? Where is this place at? They didn't move the trail. Landmark roofing. Oh, those clouds back there look a little ominous. We shall see. Ah, this is it. Here's the school. Slow down, congested area. Whew. Yes, this is it. When I used to visit my cousin's house, we'd play over here. Playground, little basketball action, just an empty field. Let's go see their house. Their used to be house. You know what? There's a trail that goes through that neighborhood, but we used to come this way, I think. Just down the main road to the school. What school is this? I will find out here in a minute, I think. Love this neighborhood. Severna Park Elementary. Kids soccer camp at that school. I believe that's a private school. Old Severna Park is the sign right in front of my old aunt and uncle's house, cousin's house. There it is. My aunt and uncle's old house. Love it. I'll double check to see what the house prices are going around here. I'm curious. But nice neighborhood on the water. I mean, the water's right down the street. One of the rivers. I'll find that out in a minute too. Well, later. Here's our house again. I'm probably not going to go to the water because I saw there's a lot of kids' activities down that road. Okay, this is Severna School. Oh, sorry, Severn School, founded in 1914. It's a private school. And right down this road, Maple Avenue, is where the water is, but you need a pass to get in.
The Severna School is a private school. It's a preparatory school for the United States Naval Academy, and it enrolls boys and girls from pre-kindergarten through grade 12.
And we used to go swimming there when we visited, so swimming in the river. There's a dock you can jump off of, all that kind of stuff. We won't be able to see it because you can't get in, but let's just go down. I think this is just I don't know what the Severna School is. If it's a private high school, middle school, elementary school, or all. Here's where we used to go swimming. Hatton Memorial Beach. No trespassing. Only tagged authorized vehicles. Or you need a key to get in. Oh man, the beach is right down there. Beach on the water. River swimming. This is where the rich folks live. The other half. Private schools. The rich get richer. Somebody has to get rich. Why not them? The rich get richer. Anyway. So beautiful. A place called So Beautiful. Sewing shop? I'm going to cheat and just take the road here. There has to be the trail somewhere right around here. Riggs Avenue, antiques, old, new, local treasures. Okay. I don't have the best setup. I have this camera strapped to my chest. Custom job, and of course I turned the wrong way or whatever, and the camera goes dropping. Didn't break the camera, just part of the frame that holds the camera in. I need a GoPro anyway. Kids camps. Baltimore Annapolis Trail Park. Yes, we know we're on it. Baltimore Annapolis. Oh, I love that neighborhood. I'm gonna see what tuition is at the Severna school. I'm gonna guess 30,000 a year.
Okay, tuition for the 2022-2023 year for grades 6 through 12, you're going to pay $30,140 per year.
At a young age. Rudder management. Here's another one of those boxes. What are they? Red box. Firebox? Train station box? Did a train used to run through here? I don't know. I'll get more history on that later. Round Bay Road. We're going over Round Bay Road. Narrow road down there. Woo. Cool. Round Bay Station. What is Round Bay Station? Another little entrance to go to a neighborhood. Secluded neighborhood. Oh man, slight incline is killing me. Mile marker, please. Where are you? After this, once we get to the end of our journey, sit down for a minute, maybe stand up for a minute, get some water, and head back. Check the time. We'll see how long it takes us to get back too. Man, these trails are so interesting that you can't see them on camera, but there's once in a while here's some steps that go down. Just these hidden trails that people have built up from their homes or their neighborhoods. They've built stairs and just walkways, and the whole community uses them. It's awesome. Hey. I wonder if people can see the camera like, what is this donkey doing? I'm just filming life. That's all. A trail. Maybe people are curious about the trail and want to watch the video. Why not? I'll do the biking. You sit back and relax. Grab a beer. beer sounds nice right now. Yep, Corona light when we get back. 6-pack gonna be done. Okay, come on, mile marker. There's a pool, baby pool. I'm ready to get to the end where the drop-off goes down towards the big bridge named Q voiceover.
It's the Severn River Bridge.
Hoyle Lane. If you want to look on the map, Severna Park, Hoyle Lane. No motor vehicles. Good, I don't want to get run over. Nice little house on the trail. A little main road in the front, so I don't like the noise, so I can't live there. Oh, I think I'm missing mile markers. What is this? Trail maintenance. Anne Arundel Recreation Park's trail entrance. Oh, trail maintenance. Still working. Man, I should have worked at a Parks and Recs. 3.5 miles. There was a coffee shop that used to be here on the left somewhere. That's not it. Railroad tracks? Ah, this used to be a railroad. I knew it. I'm a genius. It's buried by the grass. See the tracks? Buried by the grass? This is filthy, but it says the Baltimore Annapolis Railroad, Jones Station. Jones Station during the B&A electric operation. Notice the existing track beside the trail that still stands today. It was the 8th stop from Annapolis on the Baltimore Annapolis Railroad and served as both a passenger and freight station. And it goes on and on. Jones Station, okay. Yep, I see the tracks. Through the grass, and then it's just all buried now. I thought this was a railroad track. That's why they could put a trail in so easily through all these homes and everything, because it already existed. It just needed to be paved. National Rail Trail Network. I wish they had a free brochure for a souvenir. Okay. Here's a little parking for the trail. What's this building? I'm gonna walk around real quick. Don't rain on me. Oh, Jones Station. Anne Arundel County Historical Society, founded in 1962. Oh. The shop at Jones Station. Interesting. Oh, I'm sure it will rain on my. I'm sure it will rain on me. It's all good. I don't care. Oh, I do have a change of. I do have a shirt, extra shirt. All right, let's get to the end point. Not the end point, but our end point. Is my tire flat? Such a lonely day. Private drive. This private drive is private. It says private drive on there. Yeah, we know. No one's gonna bother your home. Excuse me. Mile marker 3. Oh my gosh, the last 3 miles. I still have to go back. Why am I so tired? I'm supposed to be in shape.
Build stuff.
.5 miles. It's really taking a long time for me now. My pace is slow. My pace is slow. Old County Road. Clear, clear, clear. Old County Road. Now there's Severna School over there as well. Interesting. Chesapeake campus. We're going to look up the other Severna School, see how much tuition was. I don't know why I'm curious. I just want to see how the rich live. Going over a bridge. It's about a 50 or 60 foot drop down there. Creek at the very bottom, could barely see it. Nice drop. Nice drop back there. Once again, residential. Residential on the right. Residential, nice house. Oh, look at all the glass. 3-car garage. I don't know, 1.3 million. What do I know? Oh, these are all new houses, and they got a pool. All right, time to pick up the pace. I did not bring headphones. I don't like to listen to headphones when I'm riding a bike or running or jogging. I like to hear what's going on around me. People, cars sometimes. If I hear a tree falling, I want to be able to hear my surroundings. Mainly for safety purposes. That's pretty much it. Plus, I get tired of listening to music. Usually it's the same stuff over and over. My ears need a break. My mind needs to wander and think about different things. 2 miles. Mile marker 2 miles. Glen Oban Lane. Glen Oban. O-B-A-N. The trail that never ends. Once I get home, I'll let you know the length of our travels today, down and back. I don't know it. Well, we had the mile markers. Where do we start off at? 18 or something? So we'll just double check when we get home. So probably 18 miles down, 18 miles back. 20, whatever it was. Let's call it 40 miles today. I'm only not even halfway there. I got to turn around, but I got to push it to as far as I can go, no matter the pain. No pain, no. Ooh, a farm. Oh, farm. Joyce Lane. Oh, there's a pool down there. I got a community pool. It's nice. Oh man, that is a beautiful scene. Oh, country on the right, a nice house with a pool, and it smells like someone's having a fire or grilling, or with burning trash, or a grill. Oh, I'm gonna get a shot of that pool on the way back. I hope. I want to stop at a few places, but I'm kind of tired. There's nobody that's coming down this way anymore. Where's my friends? No bikers? No joggers? Nobody wants to push it this far? I will. Is it gonna rain and I'm the only dummy? Oh, I see it. I saw blinking lights way down the trail, so somebody's gonna come up behind us. In probably like 10 minutes, I'm gonna try to keep in front of them. Looks like a mile marker. I hope that it says 1, so I can be done of the first half of my travels. First half, please. 1.23. That's weird. Just say 1. Hi, friend. Let's go. Almost there. Ah, there's Ferraro food truck again. Ferraro food truck's up there. He's doing another delivery. We saw him, I don't know, an hour and a half ago? Almost 2 hours ago? I believe that's how long we've been on this trail. Private drive, yeah, we know. Don't hit me. I love your land. I love your land. This land was made. But this land was made for you and me, not just you. So share. So close. Arnold Manor at Severn Way and Charlton Way. And if you want to know what else, we are at the Pines of Severn. The Pines of Severn. Look it up on the map. Let me know if you can find the trail and where I am at this exact moment. Pines of Severn. Right next to the trail. All right, let's push it. Last mile. Not too hard now. I'm only getting older, not younger, so take it easy. Oh yes, it's nice and cool down here. Oh, we're going down a little bit. It got really cold. And I didn't have to pedal for a second. That was nice. We're getting closer to the water. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. I can't remember. But I'm certainly not going down the highway. We'll see it soon. Oh my God, this trail doesn't end. Come on. Another red box. Boop, boop. Railroad, right? Railroad box. Now that we know the railroad came through here, it's a railroad box. Maybe there used to be a stop there? Is that because there was a passenger stop or just monitoring where the train is? I'm hoping out of this bike ride, I get one person, just one, to hit subscribe.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. He finally caught us. That was probably 15 minutes. One person to subscribe. Please, I have 6 subscribers. Can somebody make it 7? I'd be oh so grateful. We stayed in front of him for a while, and he has one of those $2,000 bikes. And my little $200 mountain bike was keeping a good pace, but now he's gone. He's history. I bet he's going down the highway to Annapolis and the Navy, what is it? The Navy base is down there? Is that what it's called? Naval Academy. Dummy. Ooh. This has to be the end of the main. He's crossing the street. There's a barn. Love it. Another private drive. It says private drive. Oh, big hill. Big hill, big hill. End of the horse route, so you can ride your horse on here. It says end of horse route. This says Baltimore Annapolis Trail Park, Annapolis to the right. I think we can see the bridge from over here, if I recall correctly. So this is the end of our stop, but I just want to see, it still goes. You can take it into the Naval Academy, into downtown Annapolis. Beautiful area. 50 West right here. Let's see if we can get a glimpse, but I'm not going all the way down here, this highway. No, I'm not going to go down there, but if I went down there another mile, you'd be able to see. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I just dropped the camera too right when I was about to say there's a good overlook of the bridge and the water, but I didn't want to go down there. I'm just too tired. So I'll point it out on the voiceover in a little bit. I'm going to take a break and we're going to get back at it. Hopefully I have enough battery to get back, and we'll monitor the time as well to see how long it takes to get back. I believe it was, I don't know, I'll let you know. Okay, took a 5-minute break, had some water, changed my shirt. It's 2:05 now. Let's see how long it takes us to get back to our car. 2:05. Let's see if we have enough battery to get back. It's 2:05 now, or 2:06. Let's see how long it takes us. It's gonna take 2 hours. I'm not stopping. I don't think I'm gonna stop for anything. I'm just gonna get it. Well, maybe I will. I wanted to show some spots, hidden spots that I saw, but I don't feel like stopping. It's gonna take me 2 hours to get back. No need for sunglasses now. It's not as bright as it was earlier. Plus, I'm just surrounded by vegetation. So, give the glasses a break. Oh man. This is a good workout. I'm thinking we'll get back at 4. If somehow we can get back at 3:30, that would feel pretty good. I don't know what the standard distance is for, how long does it take to go a mile on a mile on a mountain bike? And I think we're going 20 miles back. So maybe it's only an hour. 20 miles in an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll find out. Severna Way. Arnold Manor neighborhood. I don't even got no time for pull-ups. Too tired. For your safety, keep right, give warning before passing, pass on the left, always wear a helmet. Deja vu. Where's that house with the pool? I'm gonna jump in. Oh gosh. Guess we passed it. Focus. You gotta focus on the end. Oh, here's the pool. That looks inviting. Oh, I'll just go right down there, do a little swim, come back. They wouldn't mind, would they? Bridge, lonely road. Let's go. No more stops. Oh. Now is this all uphill? Golly. Or it just feels like it's all uphill because I'm so tired. Glen Oban Drive. No cars, cross. Look left, look right, cross. No motor vehicles. Got it. That is one beautiful house. That is one beauty. One beauty. Big yard, golly. Well, about 1 acre, one and a quarter. Big for me. 2 miles, milepost 2. 2 down, probably 18 to go. Oh, another pool. Oh. Oh man, I keep breaking this. But this, oh, the battery's about to die. Sorry folks, we're not going to make it to the end, but I'll give you all the details. At least you saw the first half. Oh. How can 2 batteries not last? How can 2 full batteries not last 3 hours? Well, that's what I get for purchasing a GoPro knockoff from China. I need that GoPro. Anybody want to donate money towards my cause? That would be nice. I can't afford it. I can't afford $200, $300, whatever it's cost. Not right now. Ow. We saw this lady earlier. Still walking. Foot drop. A public bathroom right now would be awesome. But I don't remember seeing any. Ah, here's Roller Girl or Roller Boy. We saw them earlier. Oh yeah, we're faster than them. Obviously, that's a workout. Wow. You shall see soon enough when we get up there. Man, they are kind of fast. I don't think we're gaining any ground on him, her. Him, his, she, her. I don't know what pronouns this person uses, but let's see if we can get a better idea. It feels windier going this way. I'm sure that's picking up on the camera. We're gonna get you, orange shirt person, I think. I'm in 7th gear, it's as high as it goes. We're coming for you, Roller Boy. Mile 3 post. Yeah, we got a long way to go. Definitely gonna get the corona after this. Not the virus, the alcohol beverage. The alcoholic beverage. Roller boy turned off. He's off the course. Darn, I was hoping to catch him. He's back to, this should be the Severna Park area where my aunt and uncle live, I think. So, oh, he's taking a break. Well, either way, we beat him. Or we will. Roller boy. Alright, just passing Jones Station again. Here's the railroad tracks to the right. Keep on keeping on. There used to be a cafe right over here. I think this turned into a house. That used to be a cafe, I think. I remember getting coffee there. Now it's a house. Parks and Recs to the left. Bye-bye. Plus I have a 20-pound backpack on with all these tools and stuff just in case I break down. And a lock and everything else, so I'm not that light. Got a heavy backpack on. Whew, I gotta stand up for a second. Gotta stand up. Oh, the camera's about to fall. Battery's still working. Yes. It's gonna die any second. Can't wait to get home and get that Preparation H. Sorry, that was a bit too much. Old tractor, nice. Farm Mall. Oh, man. Oh. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. To be riding a bike for 4 hours. I've had better ideas. This one's not it. But I gotta get home, so let's buckle up, Buttercup. Let's do this. It's a privilege to be able to ride a bike. Some people can't ride a bike because of one reason or another. So, instead of complaining, how about just enjoy it, soak it in, enjoy it all. Okay, I'll do it. I accept that. Was that a dog? A lonely dog? Or a big rat? Hey, puppy. What are you doing out here, bub? Oh. Well, I guess I could have filmed that dog, but I'm just tired. No collar on it, unfortunately. It looked a little light, but hopefully it's just has a home. There's residential around here. there's a stoplight on the tree. That's weird. It wasn't working, of course, but interesting. Red robins. Red robin. Ow. I don't even want to look at the milepost. I just want to stare straight ahead and think about the parking lot where the car is. Focus. Focus. Ding. Oh. Oh. Sorry. I was thinking about something that I'm going to do later. A creative thing. Slow down, congested area ahead. Evergreen Road. I don't want to stop. Kids camp still going on. Essanelli Jewelers. Essanelli Jewelers. Mom and pop jewelry store, I suspect. Let me see if I can cross this thing. Thank you. Oh, here's the coffee shop. Big bean. Froyo. Chino steaks.
About 5 miles into the trip, I found the coffee stop, so got an iced latte, vanilla coffee, and a chocolate muffin.
Yeah. It's great.
So that place was called the Big Bean. Got iced latte, vanilla coffee.
Unfortunately, my camera died, so we're done. See you on the next one.